Hi there, and today I completely forgot, because I was nervous, I completely forgot to do a video of me going to the test centre to do my Mod 1 test. But first thing I did was I arrived at the driving school that I've been going to, the riding school should I say, and we spent a bit of time just sort of going through the slow manoeuvres, and then we went to a different location to practice the hazard avoidance, which is obviously a much quicker manoeuvre. And then by the time I got to the test centre, it was pretty much went in, gave them all my documents, had a quick chat, and then was taken straight out. And I have to say it was all fine. It was all fine. It was stressful, but it was fine. I got one minor, which is a bit annoying, but I was only doing 49 kilometers per hour instead of 50 kilometers per hour for the hazard avoidance. But other than that, I didn't do anything else wrong during that test, so that's really good. So step one is over. After that, we went to sort of just out on a ride, and almost everything I did was wrong. I think just because I was so tired. Not everything I did was wrong, but I made a few errors on that ride. But yeah, halfway there, got the Mod 2 actual on the road test in just about 3 weeks time. So in the meantime, I'm going to try and get out on my bike a little bit more, just to get myself used to doing the shoulder checks and just really drumming it into me, so that by the time it comes to the test, I've got that muscle memory. My biggest weakness is, I think, roundabouts, just positioning of roundabouts. Other than that, I'm fairly happy with what I do. So, and not all roundabouts are created equal. Some of them are much more straightforward than others. I'm expecting to get some minor points on the actual day of the test. Yeah, hopefully not so many that I don't pass the whole thing. So it's kind of exciting now to think that I've had this journey, which all started just over a year ago when I took my CBT, hadn't been on a bike for so long. And to have got to this point, yeah, I'm really proud of myself. And I guess what I'd say is, if you're watching this and you haven't taken your Mod 1 or Mod 2, and perhaps you're on a CBT and you've been on a CBT for a while, but you've put off doing the Mod 1 and Mod 2 just because it seems like quite a big step. As long as you get a great riding school, it is fairly straightforward. The more you can practice on a bigger bike, the better. So I definitely recommend getting a few more lessons rather than the minimum. So I think with mine, there was 2 lessons and 2 test days. Effectively, those 2 test days are lesson days as well, because you're on the bike, but you don't have the full time, obviously. So I added one to what I was taking. So I ended up with 3 days of lessons and the 2 test days. But yeah, like the feeling of succeeding and getting it done and having that certificate is definitely, at my age, something that I'm really proud of. I'm really proud that I got that done. So yeah, if you're on the fence and thinking, shan't I, just go for it. You've got nothing to lose. Even if you fail it, especially Mod 1, I think it's less than £15, £17, something like that. It's not a lot of money. Obviously you'd have to hire the bike as well, but just do it. As long as you are competent on a 125, you will absolutely smash the Mod 1 on a 600cc bike, as long as you've had some time in the saddle and really, really listen to the instructors. I want to give a shout out to my instructors, Cam Rider in Ipswich, absolutely fantastic. Had Jim today, have had Nigel for the last couple, and John there, who did my CBT training. Just a really, really great bunch of guys, very funny, very dry sense of humour, but really put your mind at ease. And today especially was really encouraging and gave me the confidence that I needed to get on and get that test done and succeed. So thanks guys. So yeah, check them out if you're looking in the area. So I think they sort of cover East Anglia, so Norfolk and Suffolk as well. Check them out. Cam Rider, I guess it's .co.uk, but you can find them online. Anyway, I'll keep you posted over the next few weeks. As I say, I'm going to try and get out on the open roads. Depends what the weather does. There's a storm coming this weekend, so I don't know how likely that is.